ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सम्पाद्य ज्ञानं च विधाय भक्तिं विलोकितो येन समाधिराजः वैराग्यवन्तं सुविचारयुक्तं नमामि जोगं शिरसा गुरुन्तम्। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। नमो ज्ञानेश्वरा नमो ज्ञानेश्वरा निवृत्ति उदारा सोपान देवा मुक्ताबाई नमो त्रिभुवन पावनी आद्यत्रय जननी देवांची। ज्ञानेश्वरी टेक्स्ट, the verse number 31, 31st we saw last time. I will just recap that and we'll go ahead. So now Jnaneshwar Maharaj first explained Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Then he asked Guru, you should illumine my intellect. Then he explained Ganesha. After explaining Vedic Ganesha, Jnaneshwar Maharaj bowed down to Saraswati, and then he explained the importance of Guru. If you worship Guru, you need not worship any other deity, family deities, any other god. So this is not the rule, but this is one concept he gave. If you give water to root, it will reach to whole tree. And after explaining that, he started explaining about Mahabharata. Why is he explaining that? So that we take up that text and we start reading it. Just reading? No. We learn from that text and we grow in our life. This is the purpose. So he talked about so many things, what the Mahabharata is. And having talked all these things, we came to this. नातरी सकळ धर्माचे माहेर सज्जनांचे जिव्हार लावण्य रत्न भांडार शारदेचे सकळ धर्माचे माहेर. धर्म मीन्स यतो अभ्युदय निश्रेयसः धर्मः, where we can get abhyudaya, prosperity, and nishreyasah, the goal of the life is achieved. That is called dharma. Dharma means which gives us prosperity. So this Mahabharata is abhyudaya nishreyasah dharma. Definition somewhere I read, I am not able to recollect, forgive me. So that which gives us prosperity and goal of our life. What is the shreya? Shrestha for me, that is called dharma. So this is the resting place, dwelling place of dharma, Mahabharata. Mahabharata is the resting place of dharma. So all purushartha, everything we will get here. Last time I explained dharma means my duty. So duty about the teacher, student, mother, father, grandfather, all things are explained. Sajjananche jivvar, it is the heart of the good people. Means good people keep this text, the teaching of this text in their heart. They cherish it and they lead their life. Lavanya Ratna Bhandara Sharadeche, and this Mahabharata is the Bhandar, repository of gems. Lavanya Ratna. Lavanya means what? It's a beauty. Pay attention. It's a beauty, but it doesn't create any disturbance in my mind. In simple way, Lavanya means it's a beauty but it doesn't create any vikara, kama in my mind. See, generally, if we see any beautiful thing, we get desire. So that thing which creates desire in us is not a beautiful thing. You see the definition of lavanya. Lavanya means that is beautiful, but still it doesn't create any desire in our mind. Lavanya Ratna Bhandara Sharada, as though Sharada Mata has expressed herself in the form of gems in this Mahabharata. Now we are starting today's topic. Nana Katha Rupe Bharati Pragataliyase Trijagati Avishkaro ni Mahamati Vyasachiye. I will read again. Nana Katha Rupe Bharati Pragataliyase Trijagati Avishkaroni Mahamati Vyasachiye. So Saraswati is the main deity of speech. Vani, Shabda Devata, Shabda Prabhu, Shabda Devata. And generally Saraswati is not there on everybody's tongue. Means what? Saraswati is not present, or Saraswati is not that easy to come in our mind. So Saraswati, the goddess of speech, goddess of knowledge, she needs something to express. And what that Saraswati did, Saraswati took refuge in Vyasaji's Mati and expressed in Mahabharata. Avishkaroni Mahamati. It's not Mati, it's Mahamati. Mahamati means which can comprehend the entire universe. Ours is Mati. Vyasa has Mahamati, sage Vyasa. Mahamati means intellect which can comprehend the entire creation. Any subtle topic, any invisible topic also, which is not tangible, that also, sukshma things also it can grab easily. It can remember everything. It can reproduce everything. Mahamati. It can create. Granthas after grantha is Mahamati. Avishkaroni Vyasachiye Mahamati Nana Katha Rupe Bharati Trijagati Pragatali Ase. In the three worlds, Bharati means Saraswati, Sharada. Sharada took refuge or entered into Vyasa's Mati, and in the form of different stories, Nana, different. Katha Rupe, stories, Tri Jagati Pragatali Ase. In the three world, it is Pragatali, manifest, or it came into being into three worlds. This is the glory of Mahabharata. Means what? In short, in one line, Bharati or Saraswati took refuge in Mahamati of Vyasa, and it manifested in the three worlds with different stories. Nana Katha Rupe Bharati. Different stories, manifest episodes, manifest revealed in all the three worlds through the Mati intellect of Vyasa. And because of that, Manoni Kavya Rao Grantha Guruvatiचा ठावो एथो निरसा झाला आओ रसाळपणाचा. मनोनी काव्या रावो ग्रंथ गुरुवतीचा ठावो एथो निरसा झाला आओ रसाळपणाचा. Beautiful. Manoni. Manon means because of that. Now we have to take all the verses from the top. Manoni Kavya Rao. Kavya means a scripture, a text, and it is Rao means king. It is the king of all the scriptures, all the texts. Kavya. It is the king of all the poems. Kavya means generally poem. So it is the king of all the poems. Grantha Guruvati Chat. Manoni means, I told you, you have to take all the things. All the things means whatever we saw. Because it is Sakala Kautuka Janmasthana. Because all the surprising stories are there in this. This Mahabharata is like a trees of or the gardens of discrimination. All the happinesses are in this. All the siddhantas are in this. All 9 rasas are expressed in this Mahabharata. And it is Paramadhama Pragata. The Brahma Vidya is Pragata in this. All the 14 Vidyas dwell in Mahabharata. And this Mahabharata is highest in all the Shastras. And it is the resting place of all dharmas. All good people cherish this Mahabharata in this. And the Sharada Mata expressed in the form of beautiful gems through this Mahabharata. And because of that, this text is, see, so many things we have to take the reference. Manoni means because of that, this text, this poem is the king of all poems. Grantha Guruvati Chathavo. And Guruvati means this text has got glory. Lot of glory it text has got. Means what? Once all the 4 Vedas, they kept in one thing and they were weighing it. And on the other hand, they put Mahabharata. They keep Mahabharata. And Vedas, all 4 Vedas are there. And Mahabharata is there. Still Mahabharata thing went down. Means it is heavy. It is heavy means it is Guruvati. It has got more glory than Vedas also. One incident had happened and this is how it is given. So, when they did Tulna, compare Vedas and Mahabharata, Mahabharata had got great glory than Vedas also. Even though this is there, we say Mahabharata is Panchama Veda. Bharato Panchamaha Vedaha. This is a Pancham Veda. Etho nirasa jala ao rasalpanacha. All the 9 rasas, they expressed explicitly in Mahabharata. Like if Bibhatsaras is there, it is explained. Raudra ras is there, it is expressed fully. Rasa jhala ao rasalpanacha. The rasa becomes more juicy in this Mahabharata. Or sentiments derive their beauty in Mahabharata. So Ethoni means from Ethoni, from Mahabharata, rasa jhala ao rasalpanacha. Rasalpanacha ao jhala. The 9 sentiments expressed fully, they reached apex in the Mahabharata. Tevichi aika anika ek एथो निशब्द श्री सच्छास्त्रिक आणि महाबोधी कोईक दुनावली. तेवीची ऐका आणिक एक and तेवीची ऐका, listen, आणिक एक, one more thing about this Mahabharata. तेवीची also listen one more thing about Mahabharata. एथो निशब्द श्री सच्छास्त्रिक. Ethoni, from Mahabharata, Shabda, words, Shri means wealth. So wealth of words, the words are there, but they don't call as Sat Shastra. But all the word came together, they came into Mahabharata and they got the glory of Sat Shastra. Sat Shastra means that Shastra which will tell me about myself. That Shastra which will tell about the creation, that Shastra which talks about moksha is called Sat Shastra. Sat means Paramatma. That Shastra, the scripture which talks about Paramatma is Sat Shastra. And all the wealth of words, they got the status of Sat Shastra in Mahabharata. What else has happened here? Ani Mahabodhi Kovaika Dunavali. And Mahabodha or Brahma Jnana or Brahma Kovalika Dunavali. Generally, bodha means knowledge. Mahabodha means knowledge about Paramatma, knowledge about myself. If we go and listen Vedanta, knowledge about self, knowledge about God, it is not that lucid. It is not, we don't take delight in that. We feel it is very difficult and we can't understand it. It's very dry, we think. But Naneshwar Maharaj says, here in this Mahabharata, the same knowledge, divine knowledge, is become so tender, so easily you can understand what is Paramatma, what is Atma, what is this Jagat, what is Satya, what is Mithya, what is Nitya, what is Anitya, everything you can understand. So he says, Mahabodhi Kovalika Dunavali. The tenderness of divine knowledge got doubled in this Mahabharata. Means what? It became so lucid, so simple in Mahabharata. We don't feel Vedas and Vedanta is dry. That is how it become lucid and tender. Now Naneshwar Maharaj talks more about this Mahabharata. एथ चातुर्य शहाणे झाले प्रमेय रुचीस आले आणि सौभाग्य पोखले सुखाचे एथ एथ चातुर्य शहाणे झाले प्रमेय रुचीस आले आणि सौभाग्य पोखले सुखाचे एथ. Naneshwar Maharaj says chaturya. Chaturya means expertise, intelligence. Intelligence became more intelligent in Mahabharata. Etha chaturya, intelligent. Shahane become more intelligent. Prameya ruchis ale, wisdom becomes so lovable. Everyone will, this knowledge explained in Mahabharata, it will appeal to everyone. Ani saubhagya pokhale sukhache etha, and Sukha also got good fortune in this Mahabharata. Means what is happiness? Everyone will understand if someone reads Mahabharata. Sukhache saubhagya etha pokhale. The fortune of happiness got strengthened in Mahabharata. The literal translation means what? Happiness also got its own glory in Mahabharata. Means what? If we read Mahabharata, we'll get that happiness. Etha chaturya shahane zhale. Chaturya shahane zhale, there is one example given by that Karna had Kavacha Kundala. No, Karna had one weapon, one very strong weapon, and you can use that weapon once only. And Bhagwan understood Karna has had one weapon and he is going to use that weapon on Arjuna. And if he uses that weapon on Arjuna, Arjuna will die. Lord Krishna understood that. Now what he had to do? What Lord Krishna did? Lord Krishna brought Bhima's son, Ghatotkacha, and he said, go and attack on Duryodhana. And Ghatotkacha went there and he attacked on Duryodhana. And Duryodhana said to Karna, you have that weapon, please kill this Ghatotkacha. Because he was also equally having potential to kill Duryodhana. Duryodhana was afraid. Karna said, no, 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 this weapon I have kept it for Arjuna. I am not going to use this on Ghatotkacha, Bhima's son. Then Duryodhana got angry. If I am not there, what are you going to do with your weapon? So to save me, you have to use that weapon. You kill Ghatotkacha that by that weapon. And Karna used that weapon and Bhagavan Sri Krishna was very happy. So to have that weapon is Chaturya. But Bhagavan Krishna changed that Chaturya into Shahana. Bhagavan Krishna was more intelligent than Karna and Duryodhana. He sent Ghatotkacha there and the weapon was used. Ghatotkacha got killed there, but Arjuna got saved and Pandava won. So this is how Etha Chaturya Shahane Jhale. Intellect the expertise becomes more intelligent in Mahabharata. Simple small story where Krishna became more intelligent than anyone. Next. माधुर्यी मधुरता शृंगारी सुरेखता रूढ़पन उचिता दिसे भले. माधुर्यी मधुरता शृंगारी सुरेखता रूढ़पन उचिता दिसे भले. In this Mahabharata, sweetness got more sweetness. Madhuryi madhurata. The sweetness is added to sweetness. Means what? Generally, we hear something, we feel very good. Sweet means what? Joy only. If you eat some, like somebody sings very nice bhajan, and we say very sweetly, very sweet voice you have. Sweet voice means what? Sweet voice means that which gives you joy, happiness. That is called madhurya. So madhuryi madhurata. So sweetness is added into sweetness. Means what? The joy is doubled in this Mahabharata. Or the other way, there is a rasa. Madhurya is the rasa. So that rasa is fully expressed in Mahabharata. Shrungari Surekhata. Shrungari is also another rasa of Navarasa, and it got more beauty in this Mahabharata. Rudhapana Uchita Dise Bhali. Uchita Rudhapana Dise Bhale. In Mahabharata, good things has got its glory. Dignity is imparted to all that is good. Means what? The simple incident I will tell you. Pandava Kaurava Yuddha was about to happen, and Krishna tried the last. He took one chance. He said, I will talk to Duryodhana. If Duryodhana gives 5 villages, we will not have war. Only 5 villages. So Lord was going to reconcile everything, and he decided to go and talk with Duryodhana. So Duryodhana understood that God is going to come to our place. And then Duryodhana made very nice arrangement. Lord Krishna is going to come to his place. He made very nice arrangement, and to impress Lord Krishna, he had a big decoration in his full Hastinapur, and so many things to welcome Lord Krishna. But Lord Krishna, he saw all the hospitality of Duryodhana, and he said, I am not going to come to your place. First, I will go to other place. And Vidura, in Vidura's house, Lord Krishna went. And nobody knew that Lord Krishna will go to Vidura's house. Vidura's wife was waiting for Lord Krishna. But how to call Lord Krishna to their house? Because they have small hut and nothing to offer Lord Krishna. What she can offer? But she was purely willing Lord Krishna to come at her house. And Lord Krishna directly went to the Vidura's house. And there he ate the banana, some people they say. And she was very happy. Vidura also was very happy. Means what? Uchita Rudhapana. That which is best got the glory in Mahabharata. Duryodhana was not good, but arrangement was so good that everyone would have been fascinated by that arrangement. But Krishna didn't go there first. Krishna went to Vidura's house because Uchita Rudhapana. Dise bhali. In Mahabharata, good things has got glory and its own importance. Moving to the next verse. Etha kala vidapana kala पुण्यासी प्रतापु आगळा मनोनी जन्मे जयाचे अवलिळा दोष हरले. एथ कळा विदपन कळा पुण्यासी प्रतापु आगळा मनोनी जन्मे जयाचे अवलिळा दोष हरले. Beautiful. Eth kala vidapana kala. Here, the quality kala. Kala means some art, and that art also got artified in this Mahabharata. Punyasi Pratapu Agala. In this Mahabharata, the Pratapa, the glory of Punya is shown. Agala means differently. What Punya can do, it is shown. Manavani Janme Jayache Avalila Dosha Harale Janme Jaya. The story I will narrate of Janme Jaya very quickly. So first of all, three stories are there in this one verse. Etha kala vidapana kala means the art got artified in this Mahabharata. What happened? Pandavas, they were there in their exile of 12 years in Virata Raja's house, in his palace. And Draupadi was doing some work. He was the servant of Virata's daughter. And the Kichak was the brother-in-law of Virata. And Kichak liked Draupadi. And Kichak used to tease Draupadi every day. And he thought, I should marry with Draupadi. And one day it crossed the limit. And Draupadi ran towards Virata. And she said, this Kichak is after me. You please handle him. I don't like him. I don't want him. So you please handle him. Then Virata Raja dealt very nicely. But Duryodhana got very angry. And Duryodhana was eating something. And he got so angry. I have so much power. And I can't save my wife from that demon. And he was eating something. There was one vegetable he was eating. He just took that vegetable in anger and he threw on the pillars of the mansion. And what happened? That vegetable was so hot, the pillars of the mansion got the tender leaves. So this eating or making the food is kala. But that kala also got kala. Art also got artified in Mahabharata. Just an example heard by, I have heard this from my teacher. So making a food is a kala. Duryodhana was, Bhima was doing that. And Bhima threw that vegetable on the pillar and that pillar got small creepers, small tender leaves. So kala vidapan got kala. Punyasi Pratapu Agala. Punyasi Pratapu Agala. What Punya can do? One Sadhu Mahatma was doing tapas. He did tapas, and what happened? He just looked at one bird, and that bird on the spot turned into ashes. And he thought, oh, now my tapasya is successful. I have succeeded in my tapasya. Now I will go and tell the world I am so powerful. He goes to one lady who was Pativrata, very obedient servant of her husband. And he called, that Sadhu Mahatma called, the tapasvi called, Bhiksham Dehi. Please give me some bhiksha. And she was doing her pati's seva, husband's seva. She was engaged in her husband's service. He twice, thrice he called, and then he got angry. Why don't you come quickly? The sadhu is standing here. You have to come back very fast when somebody is calling you. And she, after serving her husband, she came out and she looked into eyes of that sadhu and she said, I am not that bird. Just few hours back you burnt it. And that sadhu got shocked. Oh, how this lady knows that I have burnt the bird with my tapasya? Because she was doing her tapas, she was doing her duty diligently towards her husband. Naneshwar Maharaj says, Patichiya mata anusaroni pativrata anayase atmahita bhetechiga. If a lady, if a wife serves her husband dedicatedly, the punya will be more. Anayase, without any effort, she will realize the Atma Tattva. So that is the punya. Punyasi pratapu agala. Punya will get its own glory in Mahabharata. This is one story. Manoni janme jayache avalila dosha harale. Manoni janme jayache avalila dosha harale. Manoni means in this Mahabharata only. Janme jayache avalila dosha harale. The dosha of Janme Jaya. Dosha means he had some sins, and those sins were easily wiped out just by listening this Mahabharata. So I will tell you the story of this now. So Takshaka bite the father of Janmejaya, Parikshiti, and Janmejaya got very angry. How come a snake can kill the king of this entire country? So he said, I am going to start one yajna where I am going to give ahuti of all sarpas. All the snakes, I will put them into fire. That's all. Because they killed my father, I am going to kill them. And he started yajna. All brahmanas were there. Brahmana started yajna. All the snakes started falling in that yajna. But Takshaka was very intelligent. He took refuge to Indra, and he was with Indra. Janmejaya was thinking, why not the Takshaka is coming? Takshaka is why he is not coming? Then somebody said he has taken the recourse of Indra, he won't come. Indra has that power. Then he said, give the ahuti of Indra. So, Om Indraya Swaha Idam na Mama. Then Indra was afraid. Then, before this ahuti goes into fire, Indra came in the disguise of Brahmana, and he tried to rescue Takshaka from Parikshit. And Parikshit got very angry on this Brahmana. What kind of Brahmanas you are? Go everyone. And he banished all the Brahmanas from his place. Vyasa Maharshi came to know that Janmejaya has done this big aparadha. He banished all the Brahmanas, and it is a sin. So Vyasa Maharshi thought, I will send 2 priests along with Mahabharata, and this Brahmana Pataka he will get rid of once he listens the Mahabharata. So Vyasa Maharshi sends 2 priests towards Janmejaya so that he can listen Mahabharata. And when these people come, to 2 priests along with Mahabharata, Janmejaya didn't listen them. Because he had that urge in his mind. What listening? He will not listen to anyone. And when they started telling Mahabharata, your ancestors were not like that. You should not banish any Brahmana from your place. Anything would have happened, but you just think quietly, calmly. Don't banish all the Brahmanas. What you have done to make him understand, they were telling Mahabharata. And he didn't listen. He insulted again Brahmanas. He insulted his own lineage. What these people know, my ancestor. And now he has 2 papam. One is he banished all the Brahmanas from the place, 1 papam. Second, he criticized his lineage, 2nd papam. Then Vyasa got more worried for this boy. And Vyasa Maharshi came, he said, calm down. My work is to instruct you that if you go for a hunt, don't go in that particular place. In that direction, don't go for any hunting. Then if you go there, you will get 1 small tiffin. Don't open that tiffin. If at all, if you open that tiffin, from that dabba, 1 girl will come. Don't marry with that girl. If at all you marry with that girl, don't bring that girl to your place, your country, your home. If at all you bring her here, don't listen to her. Vyasa Maharshi guided her, instructed him, and went away. Then he heard that, oh, I should not go in that direction. So he went in that direction. He found out one dabba. He opened it. The girl came. He married. He said, I don't have to take her to my place. I will just marry and live here. But he thought, let us go to my place. He said, I have to just go with that girl. I don't have to listen. So he went with that girl in the place. And both of them, they started doing Narayaga, where on the Pipilika was the name of that mountain. They started doing Narayaga. And in that Narayaga, they are giving ahuti of all the human beings with Indra. And that Indra got afraid. Indra went to Lord Vishnu. He said, please forgive me. Please save me. So what Bhagavan did, Bhagavan, all the 18 priests were there. They were doing the yajna. Bhagavan put Mohini on them and all Brahmana slept off. All Brahmana in the morning only. Yajna was going on. Because of Mohini, everyone slept. And this Janmejaya got up. He saw all the Brahmanas are sleeping. What to do now? Yajna has stopped. I want Indra. I want Taksha. I have to take revenge. Then that lady who came out from that tiffin dabba, she said, take some water and sprinkle on the faces of all the 18 Brahmanas. He didn't remember what Vyasa said. Vyasa said, if at all you bring her here, don't listen to her. So he took water in his hand and he was about to sprinkle. As he sprinkled, that all the water changed into weapon. All the water become weapon and it cut the neck of all the 18 Brahmanas. And Mahapataka has happened. Now what to do? Janmejaya was very tensed because already so many sins are happening. Nothing is going in his favor. What to do now? Then Vyasa Maharshi came. He said, you wind all the Brahmanas, you wrap all the Brahmanas in black cloth. You sit there. We will tell you Mahabharata and you listen to Mahabharata, all papam will go away. And as one parva was getting over, one Brahmana's black color cloth was turning into white and every Brahmana was coming back to the life. All Brahmana, they came back to the life. And this is how the big papam of Janmejaya also wiped out just by listening to Mahabharata. Manoni Janmejayache avalila dosha harale. This is how the story is. So many story today we saw. Now we'll sing the small bhajan very quickly. कैवल्याचा पुतळा प्रगटला भूतळा चैतन्याचा जिव्हाळा ज्ञानोबा माझा साधकांचा माया बाप दर्शने हरे ताप सर्वाभूती सुख रूप ज्ञानोबा माझा ज्ञानी यांचा शिरोमणी वंद्य जो का पूज्य स्थानी चिंतकाचा चिंतामणी ज्ञानोबा माझा चालविली जड भिंती हरली चांगयाची भ्रांती मोक्ष मार्गीचा सांगाती ज्ञानोबा माझा रेड्या मुखी वेद बोलविला गर्व द्विजांचा हरविला रेड्या मुखी वेद बोलविला गर्व द्विजांचा हरविला शांती रूपे प्रगटला ज्ञानोबा माझा. ब्रह्म साम्राज्य दीपिका वर्णिये लिगिते चिटिका विठोबाचा प्राण सखा ज्ञानोबा माझा साधकांचा या बाप दरुशने हरे ताप सर्वाभूती सुख रूप ज्ञानोबा माझा गुरु सेवेला जान शरण एका जनार्दन त्रैलोक्याचे जीवन ज्ञानोबा माझा साधक बाप दरुशने हरे ताप सर्वाभूती सुख रूप ज्ञानोबा माझा ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम 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 पुंडलिक वरदारी विठ्ठल श्री ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम पंढरीनाथ भगवान की जय माऊली ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज की जय जगद्गुरु तुकाराम महाराज की जय सद्गुरु जोग महाराज की जय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांतिः हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम रामकृष्ण हरि